it should be between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 20.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Running with a fullback, Alex Arma. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Bridgewater now. Open man is Robbie Anderson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The tackle by
officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10.
Let's go, Big series.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
Now Bridgewater, quick throw out wide to Samuel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Out is
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on third, Garoppolo.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Here we go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, 49ers nothing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Garoppolo, quick throw out to Ayuk.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 2nd down. It's Coleman, and he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 38, Garoppolo. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
An 8-yard pickup.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. K1 short. Able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Second down.
Here's second and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
17-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
The 49er ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and 6. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8.
At the 33-yard line.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Bridgewater getting this complete to McCaffrey, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Complete to
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Throwing is Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt.
43-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Now, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Drops it off for Coleman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they hand off to Coleman. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Kickoff for San Francisco.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. 56 to Mike. Find out.
Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 41. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Eric Armstead.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. The 30. The 20. 10. again. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
The 49ers.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Gain on the play leads to second and goal at the 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The product of Jersey City to hear Whitehead on the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to fourth down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is...
And it's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Drive, he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
After throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The ball carrier.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
What were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
He's tackled at the 7.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
This is out quickly to the right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
All right, field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
54. Mike 54. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Shit.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
21.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll air this one toward Coleman. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 64 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
35-yard line.
to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Bridgewater gets this complete to Samuel.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's good for 28 yards.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
To throw is Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Set a tone.
is Garoppolo on third down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Garoppolo, quick throw out to Ayuk. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
43-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Complete.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Here we go, here we go.
That's out to the left and complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Could have gone with a ground game there, opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up fourth down. Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 20. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Let's get this, get this. Slam. Watch safety creep, Safety's creeping. Check safety.
Bridgewater with a keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
No gain on the play.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again, but they can't.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Garoppolo's pass intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.